Hi there, guys. Beautiful day, isn't it? Beautiful path, beautiful life. I wanted to share what came just right now to me. I don't know if it's from the position of herd masculine or is it from the position of a man. You know, everything right now in the world is from the perspective of women. Women being hurt by men, women not being satisfied by men. But there's also the other side of the coin, and this is the man's side of the coin. You know, it came out to me right now. I'm Taurian. I'm ruled heavily by Venus. Venus is my planet, the planet of love, the planet of beauty, the planet of abundance. And I am abundant in love. I'm abundant, can be abundant in comfort as well. And some people may see it like, well, no, you are greedy. Yes, I can be greedy sometimes. And for sure, I was greedy in my life. But never forget that when stubborn Taurus is saying, I love you, he means it. He means it fully. And all he wants, it's not only in actions, but also in words to communicate, I love you too. To hear those words. Because we, Taurians, are speaking people, are people who are communicating. And communication goes through both speaking and receiving. And we are looking for more verbal communication. It's not that we cannot see those gestures. We are really appreciating them. But especially for people who went through a lot, sometimes we need this reassurance in the voice. Like, yes, I'm here with you. Don't worry. I love you too. And that's something which people are forgetting. That this also needs to be reciprocated. Not only actions, but words as well. Hi. Hi. You know, and our I love you is not coming from a place of, well, I don't know what I'm saying. Hola. It's coming from the place I do know what I'm saying. I do know what I want. I do really appreciate you. But then, at least in my case, the response back, it's like, stop. People being scared of hearing, I love you. What the fuck, people? When I'm saying I love you, means I love you. Like I love my brother, who is in Bulgaria, and he is also Taurian, and he is not afraid to say, I love you, brother. I love you in the way that you are helping me. I love the way that you are supporting me. I love you for that. And we can see through different kinds of love. But maybe I was too scared to articulate that. Maybe I was not clear enough, but because I've been dominated by many people before, and I was not able to speak for myself, to stand my ground, and to say, hey, we're not doing it here. I mean, in my life, I'm doing things like I do in my life. It's like this. I mean, sometimes it can be tough, because sometimes we all forgetting that we are main characters, but in our own lives. But there are moments where you want to write this book called Life together with somebody. Really. You think, maybe this time will be good. Maybe that's the right moment. Hola. And suddenly it comes out that actually, fuck me, no. So you start to go back within. You start closing your heart. You start protecting your heart from this kind of how it's called, disappointment, because you don't want to be disappointed again. You don't want to go through the same shit over and over again. But then they are pointing out to you like, oh well, this is a cycle which you need to break, oh, blah, 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 blah. Well, fuck you people. Who are you talking to me? Well, fuck you. From your perspective, yes. But from my perspective, no. You are not walking in my shoes. You've never been walking in my shoes. You have never even tried to walk in my shoes. This healing journey which I went through, which the last part I'm again going alone, at least physically alone. It's, you see, the thing where you want to open up. You said, no fucking way, I will not close my heart. But again and again, you're being pushed into the situations you are like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm not saying that I'm the saint again. I'm not saying that all the shit was only one-sided. But I will not let to say that if I say I love you, it means nothing. But from the other point, I will not be chasing anything. Because somebody decided so. It's not working in this way. I've got job to do. I need to fulfill the journey I went. You wanna ride? Come on, let's go. But this is my journey. And I love my journey. I love how much it has taught me about myself. And yes, right now I'm crying. I'm crying out of happiness that I'm able to say those words. I'm crying because that's the relief on my heart. You know, I think I was ready. And I felt I was ready. But picking up the fear of other person, it goes also through your hidden fears. And you're both amplifying those fears within you. Instead of creating something healthy, it's becoming unhealthy. But I know that it's worth to try. You don't give up. You fucking don't give up. You just stand and go. You know, everybody is saying, drop this baggage. It's too heavy. I mean, no. It's a fucking reminder. This is the fucking reminder of who I am. And who I am yet to eventually become. Or maybe not become. But to remind myself who I really am. And what I'm trying to create for myself. And yes, I want it to be I mean, still, from outside, I'm looking probably like this cold motherfucker from the westerns, you know, Clint Eastwood. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Beautiful soundtrack of Sergio Leone. But overall, I'm a kind person. I know it. But I don't want to be in a relationship which is a fucking mirror all the time. I want the relationship which would be collaboration, where two people actually want to work together to create something beautiful. where both of them are willing to communicate. If there is something to communicate, basically, something which is bothering, something which is distressing somebody. And maybe that's the letter for myself as well, for sure. But it's also a thing to be shared. Because if I'm not sharing what I'm learning, what change I can provide? Staying silent. This is not how the changes are being created. When you stand and speak up, when you stand firmly and you will say, fuck it, I will say what I want to say. I will do what I want to do. And I don't need to explain myself. Wow, look at this guy. Exactly. Thank you very much for the confirmation, mister. That's where your inner strength lies. That's where you can... I will sit for a second here. Oh, still like 3 hours to go. Oh, that's where your heart lies. And lies by not those tiny little bastards which we are trying to say to avoid truth. No, lies like laying down. Sorry for explaining, but I think it was needed. And yes, I like to be foolish, but I'm no fool. I want reciprocity. And I just want to be heard. This time, after this new moon, which was very strong, it came out to me that I need to speak. So expect me to speak more. Not only in the form of shorts, which I'm doing. I hope, and I'm seeing that you are liking it. I do like them too, and for me it's a very nice form of journaling things. But also from time to time I need to say the things out loud which are coming, to release them, to not to get this anger which can cause some difficulties in your life, some unhealthy things in your life, and to convert it into something creative. If we won't act upon certain emotions and we let them to dwell in our bodies, then we can really get into some serious problems, into some serious energy blocks. And it's not how we should operate. If we feel like doing something, we need to do it. If we feel that something is not going, uh, just do what feels right in that moment. Someone told me, if you feel like screaming, yes, go out, scream. Recently, I started dancing. uh, Again, I feel like someone said once back in the days. Uh, I like how you are walking. You you're not walking. You're dancing. And recently, it came back to my mind, and well, I grabbed this feeling, and it's feeling really good. And I can smile. I can cry. It all comes and goes as you can hear through this video through 20 minutes. There is so much happening around, and that's all part of healing. And we need to allow to for those things to happen. But if we know that something is for us, see, that's the part which I'm still waiting for some answers. So I cannot tell. But I hope it will come. I can see I can see brightness coming. Brightness of oneself. And someone will say, "Ooh, you are thinking only about yourself. Ooh, about this, about that." Well, for somebody who hasn't had the proper boundaries throughout whole life, getting into boundaries is a tough cookie. And as you are, let's say, new to this ground, you are testing the waters. You need like the, and you are learning on the way. You you don't want to get drowned. You don't want to see when you're getting too strong. So you need to tone yourself. But still, you need to stand your ground. Do things from the open heart. Be kind, be grateful, be generous, but also know when to say, And recently, someone showed me that lesson. Wow, it's so beautiful here. I hope, guys, you can hear those birds chirping this springtime. And also, I want to say thank you if you managed through hold this video. It's very important to me to see if that makes sense. Making sense. Sorry. If this is something which you're resonating with, and if so, leave a comment. let's have a chat. Let's talk about some things, because I think there are some important things, and not always we are seeing. Maybe we can learn from each other to see what's going on and how we can deal, and to exchange opinions and ideas. uh, for me, it's like I said, it's form of a journal, and I really do appreciate, because it's intimate, but I feel like I need to speak about certain things to a further audience, because I I've seen many people, many, especially men, who are in similar situation, and I'm not trying to blame anybody, because all the time there's a balance, and all the time everything lays in the middle. So let's keep the balance together. And really, I do love you, and I'm really having fun with that. uh, as I like to talk, and maybe that's also the problem. Nevertheless, one more look for this beautiful Portuguese coast. Uh, the sea is somewhere behind. Sorry, I mean sea, ocean, ocean of devotion. So here we go. Have a beautiful day, evening, morning, night, whatever time zone you are. And I hope it will get into some kind of conversation. Let's smile together. Let's have joy together. And beautiful spring for all. I love you. Bye bye.